Ride or drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Showbiz Extra. I don't want to call this Showbiz Daily. It is not Real Talk 2. So I'm giving it just a passing name because it's an extra way for us to talk about some of the topics that are going out of the system. And on this platform, you know, everything very important that happens here in Ghana, we have to register it on this platform as well. Therefore, we have gathered briefly. After winning the Ghana match against Mali, we decided to do this extension to let you guys know that really and truly we are large and in charge. In the studio, gentlemen are seated. My name is Sammy Flex. Roland Amate is seated on my left, followed by a man like Long John the blogger, as well as Intim Dode Solomon. This is the squad. You can also call him Chemo. When we meet like this, we share some brilliant ideas, information, and we know you have been enjoying it. Production is being done by Theophilus Degosh, who is on camera. Chief producer is Desert, as well as chief director is Sammy Tuga. You guys are welcome. Now, it is about the DSTV conversation that has been ruling our online space as well as our airspace for the past days or weeks. Sam George Jatta is the Minister of Communication and Digital Technology as well as Innovations. He has threatened DSTV that, guys, your prices are cutthroat in Ghana. They are killing us. We don't want to have any issues with you. Just do the needful by reducing the prices, just as you do in other countries. In fact, there was a table that came out some time ago where they actually listed the prices in other countries comparatively to Ghana, and it is true. Their prices are on the low. Ghana is too much. In fact, the combo I use, if I have to pay 540, in fact, enter the one at Tantra class, because I know another 2 days.
2 days left.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
In terms of Tina, I have to go and pay 540 cedis.
Yeah.
540 cedis for 1 month. Cocoa melon,
Yeah.
And yes, Sunday I met Refi Kakra, cocoa melon, from morning to evening. Now meet you home 540, and too much. But Sam George Jatta is saying that if the guys don't reduce their prices, he is going to shut them. Now, update we, Mami Kinkai 1 or 2 Binafe. On our screens right now, you can see a letter from DSTV earlier. Tuga, maybe what you can do is to zoom first the DSTV letter under Sam George post. Zoom it, DSTV letter now or Sam George post na seno. Obetime zoom your normal screen so I can bear the naka me mono quick. Me mono quick you na from aba eye the Sam George ehu sa letter no. Ne bufu ye mo no so betro o Facebook. Na enkomo no ebi ewo Sam George afa. Ebi is Sam George jai san semuna. Ebi filize semuna Sam George pesodi. On today's show, I want us to also have an opinion on this. Are we for Sam George or we are for DSTV? Now, Mamin Kohai, Ebiana, the friend is saying, Tuga, Kikanema boom to the Mamma Ready meeting me, which is fine. Now, I'm reading from DSTV's press statement, which says that media statement. Multi-choice sets the record straight on DSTV pricing. And they are saying, we have noted the statement made by the Minister for Communications, Technology and Innovations, Honorable Samuel Nate George. We continue to engage with the Minister in a bid to find an amicable solution that is beneficial for all parties involved, but does not jeopardize the viability of the DSTV service. We will fully participate in the established working committee. However, we wish to clarify that Multi-Choice Group has not agreed to a price reduction. In fact, this particular statement came at a point and Uncle Phoebe Ednam said, oh, after the multi I for say Oma Jetu, Omo Betiso, and I said, I be almost a diaby. Yen cast here better so. When Sam George who Lieutenant Obetro said, let me be clear. I have no intention to continue tolerating the disrespect to Ghanaians by DSTV. If MultiChoice is not interested, as they claim in their last statements, in discussing a reduction in prices as they had indicated to me, we would proceed to effect the shutdown tomorrow as indicated. Oh, tomorrow. DSTV indicated their willingness to engage the ministry on its concerns on pricing and prayed us to stay our enforcement action. If they have changed their position, then we simply would enforce the regulatory action. No company is above the law. When MultiChoice is ready to discuss price reduction, they can come to the negotiation table. Until then, there is nothing for us to meet over. The Ghana National Communications, the National Communications Authority, Ghana, would carry out enforcement. Ghana is open for businesses that respect our laws and institutions. And now, Odijata.
Yeah, lion.
Odijata no ebe tumu. Adechi and the National Communications Authority (SNCA), almost here, more authority on the airspace in Ghana. Almost here, statement for Bob Nomse. The National Communications Authority has received from MultiChoice Ghana its response to the notice of intention to suspend their authorization and request for their pricing model. While the authority reviews their submission, there have been further engagement with MultiChoice Ghana regarding its public statement dated 5th September 2025, and the following clarifications have been obtained. 1. MultiChoice Ghana agrees with the directive from the Honorable Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations for the establishment of a stakeholder committee to evaluate DSTV pricing in Ghana, and they intend to fully participate in this work. The outcome of this stakeholder committee would be determined at the end of its work. MultiChoice has confirmed that it will respect the due process and the laws of Ghana and its people. The first meeting of the stakeholder committee shall be held on Monday, 8 September 2025. The authority shall provide further updates on this matter in due course. In the CIA, we want to believe, say, they are done with that stakeholder committee, no? And we are waiting for the outcome of it, probably today or tomorrow, or if they did not finish today, they will continue tomorrow, and after they will engage us on what transpired. What is your position? Are you with Sam George on the fact that if the people will not reduce their pricing, we have to suspend them, or you are with DSTV who are also saying that no, based on our operations and our costs, we can't reduce any pricing? Let's take comments from my people. Chabu, yeah, shit na ye come with the answer na assembly will cry.
Yeah. For me, I think Sam George is wishing or he's positioning himself as fighting for the people, but he's doing it the wrong way. That's what is happening here. You see, fee reduction and access subscription reduction. Obie ni wa okakota de tiswa na ninye. Obie ni beji. I mean, for me, I don't think any Ghanaian will come out and say we don't like it, stop it. That's not the thing here. But a lot of people or people who are objective in their analysis or thinking of what is happening will say this is not a fair thing to go about it the way that Sam George is doing it. It's not fair in any way. I mean, unless you want to tell us we are in a country the government decide who the prices of the product that we buy. Now bit me there's Sam George. And again,
different control.
Yes, controlling prices of goods. And who be there's no one country or control price I call yeda. There be a bekwako and they say nipa krona or producer then on to me be now if they are bow bia. Also so percent of funinya then by up say a tip prices so. Two different things. You can control the price just to collapse the business. Or you can talk to the people for the business to go on, but they have to meet halfway or something like that. Why some people are not happy with Sam George? Me can't only say until you get a solution to it. There's no need for you to rush come out and say things. Okasana is just more like a populist approach. Open so be who say you are fighting for Ghana. And so unya she. Usha sa a year about here. Letter if NCA by I have no doubt to say a damage control for some judge. Because we're goofy by coming out to say something now. Omo agree on.
As in shutting them down.
No, as in almost reduction. Some judge a press conference Friday. Eka say the multi-choice DSTV I agree to reduce their prices.
Yes.
Okay. This is a total lie fabrication. And I never told out. That's why they came out to say Omun can be biasa. What they have agreed to. The NCA for the two done. Almost on form a committee for the committee to look at what they have submitted. Then they will review and see whether there's merit in them reducing their price. And the Indian rule, say, okay, now let's sit down and look at it if it is possible.
Okay.
And they just agreeing to review it, and say they have agreed to reduce it. And the again, a some judge or preparing on the two just say they have agreed to reduce the price.
Okay.
No, among cancer, anything, almost quick to rebut what he put out to say.
You can't
say, yeah,
we have not agreed to anything.
Yes, what we have agreed to, they say, form a committee, let's talk about it and let's see if we will reduce it or not.
Okay.
And again, some judge, it was specific reduction or so money. Was it 30%? You can't do that anywhere. So, Obi and Juma, now work was on to 30%. Yeah, sir. And it is some judge, I think he may have good intention, but he's doing it the wrong way.
Okay.
The best way, they say, do everything behind the scenes. When you get the results, you come out and then announce it. Until you get the result that you are looking for. There's no need for you to come out and threatening almost make an say Saturday no call Saturday down. And Sunday no Saturday because we threatening almost at least maintain a 2 times.
Yeah.
One okay so Saturday now later or the bar say over more fine. Every day be 10,000 Ghana cedi. One more fine so later and I say okay the we share that mass specific date and see September say Oman complied to your direction now. Over shut down. And also after that I was say and who say won't me shut down and why quick Becca said they have agreed to the reduction. On Becca said they have not agreed. I say after the only NCA Becca say Oman shut down. I mean why are you doing this to yourself? So for me I think some judge may have good intention, but he's doing it the wrong way.
Okay.
Go behind the scenes, talk to them until you get the results that you are looking for. Don't come out. Because when your results ni now you be with the echo. And you know, one day, no about out, no about can be one day, no and everybody will be happy for the reduction. Like you were saying, say the Utiano, I know you.
Yeah.
I know she 500 cedis a month, you know. And you'll be salary.
Yeah.
And I've been on the Coco Milon. And I know I agree, say, and so, but some judge is going at it the wrong way, and it will not help anybody. And if he succeed through this means, why? Because in the next time or back, Sammy Flex TV, no, because they are more charging for more advert, more, so Montessoir. What can we do?
Yeah, babono.
Or the DSTV. And then as I'm Flex TV, they won't tell you. That is it. And you know, and Govubia or when they say a DSTV and find your money, unless they don't have business, because it can get to you at another time. Then a DSTV for and they say until on prices. Or to now call despite or say despite or advertising rate, you know, as on the Tesla. That's why I bet me I can say on Tesla. It will get to that point. Now after the owner of it, they on your Juma, they on your Juma.
And for me,
exactly. For me, some of this you don't even come out to say it. And can or say underground or no more can or Tesla. Obiakra name said minister and more moteso.
Yeah.
Na eno nkoye say I say there's a hand be a chimobinsa to do something. And when you do that, like the way DSTV is doing, say almost say apart from say okay, almost lose business in Ghana. There are a lot of Ghanaians are almost only DSTV business. There were Aquaba Magic, Ghana content now also. Some producers get paid for putting their content there.
Okay.
And besides DSTV as a product, for me it's a luxury goods.
Okay.
And yeah, you bibia say one yeah.
And your basic.
And your basic necessity here. And in fact, Ghanaians are almost subscribing to almost subscribing to DSTV. No, Omunu means Rona can Omunu 10% of the population. Almost subscribing to it. No, the best way to fight this is to encourage people not to subscribe. So Obia Ghana need be our subscribing to DSTV because the price is expensive. Exactly, because they don't have business. So instead of talking to even population, the overcame crown, because Ghana for support you want to fight for Ghana. You are encouraging them to stop subscribing to DSTV for just a month. DSTV will come on the table and talk. But Ghana for now fight them.
Yes.
I'm a bit of DSTV for now, friends. I didn't know what subscription. And you almost crowns so no DSTV for no. Almost find it easy.
Yes.
People are almost stopping
withdrawing from
exactly.
And so, and it's true, many people have.
Yes. And so for me, Sam George should rather encourage people not to subscribe to DSTV. And no abasana and no they're not wrong. Where you all encourage people say if you think the price is expensive, don't do it. Okay. It's better than you going to force them to do something or mobile me a fight at the end of the day. The people that you want to fight for, Lucy. And for me, he may have good intention, but he's going at it the wrong way. And I think it is not even good for the ministry because so when me let's fight to no more fight now. That will be the end of him. Obi and find it serious when he comes out with anything.
Well, thank you, Team Dodo Solomon Chemo. The last time Sam George Jatta Honorable decided to fight for us on MTN and other telecommunications internet charges or data charges, he was able to come up with something good. So let's see how this particular one goes. Long John, come through DSTV versus Honorable Sam George.
First of all, I want to say I'm highly disappointed in a lot of things. Chamo's side.
Okay.
I would first of all like to applaud Sam George for whatever he's been doing. I think, one of the most effective ways of a good leader is to listen to the plea of their people.
Okay.
We once seated here to attack government officials for refusing to listen to we the people.
Okay.
What was some of the position? The Minister of Finance. Remember, there were days that people complained that he should be removed. God being so good, you've now been giving leaders that listen to you. The populace are crying that the goods of things are now going down. How come these very people are still increasing theirs?
Okay.
And the problem is not just the increase; it's about when the price of the dollar came down, the increase still there. So drop it. Everybody, including all telcos, have dropped theirs.
Yes.
What is your reason? The MTA you are talking about is also from South Africa.
Okay.
You should always remember, if it's left with the ministers alone, they don't give a hoot about us.
Okay.
It takes reasonable ministers to decide to fight for the ordinary people.
Yeah, right.
I saw someone sit on radio and have a discussion that what's the name? DSTV is a luxury.
Yes,
it is.
It is.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it is. Born out here,
Oh. DSTV is a luxury.
Yes.
Cable network TV is a luxury.
Yes.
What made it a luxury?
540
And I'm just saying, what made it? It's not your economy. Is it not your economy?
That is what makes it
luxury. Not your economy?
So those who can afford in their comfort,
thank you.
They are
and now
paying for it.
Now the minister is fighting for the collective good of all, not a group or an individual. And you have a problem with it. You see, let me tell you the truth. It is because of citizens like this. That's why ministers or people who are supposed to do government work struggle to do it. Imagine Ghanaians telling government to go after people who have stolen or have captured state staff illegally or wrongly through corruption or any other means. And now they are going after them. The same Ghanaians are seated there telling you that we didn't vote for you to come and do only this. Then now the state down decide, okay, you know what? Why don't you come with, if you have any of those, you come with a plea and then we see how we can negotiate it. That one to another problem. So you see, then in the end, you the people, what do you want? You change for a cause. The listening people come and lead you and say, okay, we are going to listen to your cause. We are going to arrest them. Now they start arresting. Why are you going around arresting people? Now they leave them. You have another problem. You are seated here. You have siblings. You have friends who are on social media fighting for this same cause on DSTV. The minister decided to take it up. Look at how many times. Imagine if today, after what has happened, the minister decides anything anybody complains on social media, he's not going to mind. In the name of, I'll be behind closed doors negotiating. How would you know if it is true or not? Why are we like this? We sit in this country. We sit in this country. We see how US Donald Trump can sit down one day, say a word, and decide to change. He has now changed Ministry of Defense to what? Ministry of War. You are a sovereign country. You decide your policies. If you are coming in as a foreign national or a businessman, you are not ready to
changing it from Ministry of Defense to Ministry of War does not affect.
No, of course, but your prices is affecting our country. Yeah. You are in our country. You go by our rules. We set the rules. What are you talking about? If you want to allow, if this is the case, then we should rather. What I would have seconded with this if it was a Ghanaian company. That one we can say he should, because it is one of our people. He can massage it. But we shouldn't allow foreigners to feel they can have. Look at what happened. Look, this is pure PR. A minister goes out to talk about. You think at some just age. You think at some just age, right? I have a lot to say. Then that vexing.
Fire.
You think at some just age, do you think if he has not gathered enough information to come to a realization, an agreement with the company, say there's going to be something done about the price, he would have gone to sit on TV to say that?
Yes, he's a politician. He can
stop. You see,
he's lying.
You see the problem with one of our own. The problem with one of our own is we always feel we know too much. Someone came into power, told you that he will make sure MTN take down their destiny. Did he do it or he didn't do it? Did he come to lie to you?
Yes.
But you are telling us that he came out to lie to us because of who? DSTV. For what? Why are we doing this to our own? Tomorrow, if the minister doesn't come out to address any of our public issue, do you have any cause to blame the minister for addressing it?
He had decided to do it.
Look at what you are doing. How dare a company, minister comes out, why don't you question the company for not addressing the issue behind closed doors? How dare you bring out a notice and tell the minister to his face? Don't you think that
he's lying?
Do you think that is
lying?
Let me ask you, uncle, with the way we are here, regardless of every job, everything we do here, do you think it is right for me to have an issue with you and take it on social media?
No.
Why is it not so?
Because you value me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have come to my country. Oh, you said yours. I mean, all sat down and listen to you.
No, you can't
so
give one scenario. Let us
You come to me. You are in my country. I have changed my policies. I'm using, based on the current economy, I'm using my policies to change certain things. I say join forces, let's change it, because people want to still watch you and we don't want to drive you out of the country. So let's take things easy. First of all, even if he's lying, is it not a better PR even in the name of the company?
Not to their benefit.
No, not to your benefit, but in the face of the hit of what the people are looking for. Is it not to come less? Am I right? So if he says that, what stops you from going back door and have a conversation with him rather than coming out? Do you know what that means? You are telling the minister that you are still in charge. You have something against him. If a company comes out, like the president gives an authority.
Okay.
I sacked you from, like for instance, now the current National Service boss has been reassigned to the Ministry of Finance.
Yes.
Then he drops. Good. Now let me give you a good example. Justice Tukonu. What is her punishment now? She has not just been removed as Chief Justice. Okay. She has been stripped off all her
all her legal, all this thing that she has in the law, in law.
Okay.
Right. Why do you think that happened? The punishment was given because she decided to defend, or how should I put it? She decided to counter-attack the president for taking him out of office.
Okay.
That is what you pay for trying to be stubborn to the executive arm of government.
Okay.
The president has authority to take you out of office. But then again, under the authority, he has stated rules that he can go through, follow through, and take you out. Out of your negligence, you fall short of those stated rules. And based on that, he took you out. You decided to say you want to defend, or you want to go and attack the president. You want to attack his decision. You started taking him to court.
Yeah.
Giving him bad name. If he has stripped you off your position, the bad name you've done, or the people you went to, can they help you?
No.
Do you think if you think Sam George can do what he said he would do? In your mind, you think he can do it? Sam George came out to say he was talking to he had a discussion with DSTV. They weren't willing to listen. Yes, listen to him. Then instead of NCA talking to him, they started talking to people. Instead of DSTV talking to him, they started talking to someone at NCA. And the report came to him that they were calling them that they shouldn't listen to him. And Sam George sat on a media house and said, if they don't know, he's telling them that report has gotten to him. And they're fooling, they think they are fooling behind his back. If they don't take care, Sam George is only trying to be human enough to tell you that, look, you can't mess around. I control that office. And the office, and this office you are talking to is under me. I decide to do what I want to do. If you know what is good for you, come, let's have a reasonable talk. Did you know what the interview when Sam George said that? So if Sam George had this authority, and you think he's not done it, you think he can't do it? That is why I have my problem with you. You are only trying to force him to do something that will later make him come and regret. But he's being no. You look at what you are saying. When you say someone can legally, the constitution allows him.
No.
So what do you mean by he can't do it?
NCA came to do damage control.
No, don't be doing this. You force people to do something, and later you make them look bad. This is if Sam don't pull the plug right now, he's not wrong. USA currently has cancelled all aid to Ghana. Can't you take them on? But in the end,
for what?
No, you can't take them on. No. I mean, the aid. No. Listen, you know currently they have their definitely as countries. Before you have your embassy here, there are certain rules and regulations, right?
No. Then
What do you take me on?
Good. I didn't hear all there. And you know definitely.
And do you know why?
You know definitely.
Do you know why they suspended that?
I'm listening.
According to them, you guys have debt that you are not able to pay. And you want me to add some more?
Good. So if hold on. If that is the reason, for whatever reason, there are still courts and stuff they can take those issues to and address it. There are other legal ways they can.
So before I even decide to go to court to address it, I'm saying I won't give you a gift.
And I'm telling you that is the same thing Sam George can decide to do. I'm pulling the plugs on you so that we can come and discuss it.
But who will suffer?
That is, you see, good. Oh, hold on.
Who will suffer?
You see, this is where we should applaud Sam George, because he also realizes that in the end, when he decides to take that decision, it is not going to be against only the company, but the citizens that he's fighting for. That is the reason. But don't sit here and don't sit here and say he can't do. When you say not just say he doesn't have the whole power to do it. But they are okay. The constitution gives him the power to do it. But on one dream who said it might not also go in favor of my people, and I love my people. That is a wrong statement. As Okachem said, President ain't to me to Chief Justice. What do you mean by that statement?
Okay.
If you are doing okay, me to Chief Justice, the whole judiciary will be in a shake-up or a mix-up. So probably because of that, we want the country to be sane and quiet. So let's just keep things running smoothly. That doesn't mean the president can. That is what you are trying to say. And I'm saying, don't say that. Sam George is rather thinking. You see, this government, one thing we should applaud them for is the fact that they listen to the ordinary people.
Sam George cannot control prices in Ghana. He can't do it.
What you are saying, you see, Sam George cannot. You see, you are seated here saying Sam George cannot control prices in Ghana.
Yeah.
But you seated here and you were championing him or applauding him for being able to push MTN to reduce their price.
All right.
Why that? I'm coming. Why that? Why were you able to
MTN
applaud?
just tricked him. Nothing has changed.
Look.
The data that we buy, nothing has changed.
Look. Yeah, the fan, not the fan.
Oh.
Thank you, Long John, the blogger.
They were able to trick him.
Let me go
That's
on
all.
to Roland Amate, get his opinion, then we can run away from here. Yes, Ro. Obiaidi. If any, come here. Obiaidi. Yanko.
For me, I am not comfortable with the public banter between the Honorable Minister and the company.
Okay.
Yes, I understand the Honorable Minister's intention to quote and unquote fight for the ordinary Ghanaian. And we all agree. Like the
This
prices
price is not for the ordinary
Chemo.
Ghanaian. It's for the luxury
Chemo
people.
me
For those who can pay.
But for the Lazarus
Ghanaians.
Okay.
You see, we all agree, whether it is a luxury or not, whether it is for people who can afford or not. The people who can afford are saying that or are complaining that it is too exorbitant, it is too high. And we all agree. Now, the Honorable Minister, after few months of getting into office, has tried ways and means to at least get some form of relief in terms of services from other companies to the people, of which he started with the telcos. And for me, I have to applaud him. You see, technically, nothing has really changed. But what has changed has been what the people are seeing in the front line.
Exactly.
But when you go to the background and you want to check deep into analysis, you realize that nothing has really changed. You see, when you even go to these telco plans, they can give you 5 gig. That can last you for about a month. They can give you another 5 gig. That cannot even last you for 2 days, even with the same consumption. But what has he done? At least the impression that he's created of being able to call some of these institutions for a conversation is one that I applaud him for. Because there are certain instances that you find corporate entities in operation in certain areas and look as if they don't sometimes care about what the economy is, the stance of the economy or what the people are going through. So the mere impression of the Honorable Minister saying that or giving the fact that, okay, now I have the power to call these institutions for a conversation on how we can both meet each other halfway for the citizens to get some form of relief is where it makes me happy. So when he did with the telcos, I was happy. And when you check the conversation between the telcos and DSTV, these are two different approaches. These are two different ways of approaching a similar issue because they are all about price reduction. These are the crux of the matter is the same, but the approach is different. That is why I am so uncomfortable with this whole public back and forth because the one with the telcos, majority of this conversation were done behind closed doors. Majority of it, the only thing that came to the public was the agreement.
Of course.
When they agree.
Was when an agreement was reached. And the moment an agreement was reached, one person came to announce and the other party seconded. That was it. But with this particular one, an agreement, whether was reached or was not reached, one person did not come to announce. And here I'm talking about the office of the Honorable Minister. He did not come to announce an agreement that was reached. He came to lay down a request. And I believe that request should have been done at the background like he did with the telcos. You know, before he came to announce that same request with the telcos, he had already sent letters to them behind the scenes long time. So go and check his conversation or his communication about the telco thing. He was very emphatic. Oh, we've already written letters. We've heard your complaint about the prices of data. We've written letters to them and we are hoping they respond. That's it. But this one, I feel the majority of the conversations were already in the public domain. I mean, the requests were already in the public domain than behind closed doors. And as a corporate entity, I know they will also would want to have that form of we are in charge posture. They would also want to have that form of sovereign posture and tell you that, yes, we have our operations. I know the kind of investment that goes into my operations.
Yeah.
Therefore, there are certain things that I cannot adjust. Just like he did with the telcos.
Okay.
The telcos did not reduce the prices, but they reviewed it. These are two different things. So. They reviewed the prices. They did not reduce it. So now you are
minuses and pluses.
Yes. Now you are paying more for more.
And for them, they have technical way of
exactly.
These people, they don't have that technical.
Exactly. So no, my point is that they may have it. No, tell me about
the package.
No, wait. A package, they control the kind of packages they bring out. So my point is that they can equally review it. You see, they control the packages they bring. Say you amount 10 stations for 500 CDs. We decide what we give you. 10 stations for 500 CDs. And we can tell you, now we are giving you 9 stations for 500 CDs. Simple. Or we are giving you 12 stations for 400. Simple. They can do it. They can review it. But my point is that somebody would have to pay the price. Somebody would have to pay the price. You see, the interesting thing about the telco is that we are paying more for more.
Okay.
We are paying more for more. Listen, see, I use Telecel, yeah? And before this whole price reduction or ADAP, I was paying about 350, right? For
monthly subscription.
For 190 gig.
Okay.
Listen to it carefully.
Okay.
But on their subscription plan, you pay 200. 200 for 90 gig. 200 for 90 gig. But when you pay 300, which is 100 CDs extra, you are able to get 100 gig extra.
Okay.
So I ask myself, if you can give me 100 gig extra, then why do you take 200 CDs from me for less than that 100 gig? And hereby 90. But now they've been able to review it to 250 gig for 400 CDs. So now I am paying more for more. That is basically what it is. I am paying more for more. So it is just a top up. So my point is that the DSTV people can equally review whatever packages they are given.
Okay.
But it is up to the ministry's office to also sit down or meet them halfway on how to subsidize that particular cost. Should we increase the price like the telco did and also increase the benefits, or shadow increase the benefits? Because there is some level of shadow increase here.
Okay.
We can increase the price and make the package bigger. And here, see, they can give you 10 important channels, one that people will like, and add 50 non-relevant channels over there. See amount
50 trash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand? But this whole I will shut you down is the reason why some Ghanaians feel like this is rather a bully than a negotiation. Okay. That is why for me, I was surprised these same Ghanaians that jubilated with the telco data thing are the one that are opposing, because I believe they feel now the man is bullying the company than having some proper negotiations with them. Because whether we like it or not, they have a good economic benefit to our economy.
Yeah.
They have a good economic benefit to our economy.
And they have fast recovery processes.
And they have employed Ghanaians. Ghanaians are benefiting. Just like these telcos have also employed Ghanaians. Ghanaians are benefiting. So I believe this whole public banter of I will shut you down, I will do this, I will do that, it's not going to help anybody. If Sam George has the power, he can pull whatever strings he has to shut them down. That you cannot take away from him. He can do it. But my point is that at the end of the day, who suffers the more? If care is not taken, the people that you are trying to fight for may be the one that two elephants are fighting, maybe the grass in this instance. So I will beseech the Honorable Minister to try and have a more background conversation. Yes, I know right now he's very hot-headed. Like with the poster of DSTV, he's seeing them as
he's in cloud 9.
Exactly. But I would want to beseech him and beseech his office for them to understand that, Charlie, if he is to go by what he feels or what he wants to do, yes, he may probably punish multi-choice. But at the end of the day, the people that are probably going to suffer more would be the people that he intends to fight for. So please, he should just relax, reduce the public banter with them, and try to find ways and means to have a more background conversation on how to subsidize that operational cost that he wants them to let go.
He's saying that they should reduce it by 30%. So it's not just a negotiation.
Yes.
He's ordering.
Yes.
Them.
He's putting it on them.
Somebody would have to. You see, it is possible, but somebody would have to pay the price.
Okay. This has been Showbiz Extra right here on Sammy Flex TV with my people, Roland Amate, man like Long John, as well as Intim Dodi Solomon.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.